Whoa, guys. We're back. It's been a while.
Episode 1 million of the RoboBoots podcast, SuperRoboPlay podcast, Alex and Jason podcast. It's too many things now.
It's so many things. I'm Jason.
Video podcast, episode 2.
Episode 2.
We will no longer be able to keep track of the numbers on all the individual things.
Oh, goodness, no.
But yeah, no, it has been a while. It has been a few weeks.
It's been
1 week. No.
We won't start it. YouTube will tell us to be, they'll be like, no songs, that's copywritten.
They will say, you owe us money now.
Yeah, and we will say, no, we don't.
That's vodka?
This?
That's a whole cup of vodka? You have a fucking problem.
It's the only way I can live, or else I feel hollow inside.
That's I think the strangest thing to have an addiction to is like an alcohol addiction.
I guess.
Because just like your body going like, I need this to function. It's like...
Well, it's like a poison.
You don't need that. Like heroin, I get that.
No,
heroin, the body goes like, this makes everything good.
But so does alcohol.
No, alcohol... You get,
the way you drink alcohol.
Well, no, the way I drink alcohol is fun. I'm saying that someone who's addicted to alcohol, an alcoholic...
Yeah.
They're getting fucked.
Yeah.
They're getting quote-unquote fucking hammered.
Yeah, as...
in the drunk way. As Howard Kramer, Dragon Boy Suede would say.
Did he get his problems fixed?
Howard Kramer of Who Charted, which is my favorite podcast.
Personal friend of Alex Hanley.
Personal friend, Dragon Boy Suede. Friend of a friend in some extent. Mm-hmm. He had his gas shut off for an unpaid bill, which speaks to me, as I do not pay bills myself, because fuck bills. Fuck Bill Gates, too. Xbox, Microsoft. Fuck them.
Me? I have to pay all the bills. I have to do everything
that guy,
myself.
His name is Jason.
Yep.
Do not fuck him.
Don't, unless you're
virgin
pretty...
for life. Virgin for life.
Yeah.
So wasn't that what your tattoo means?
Yeah, I got this tattoo and I was like, Urdu? Virgin for life. It was actually...
Virgin Airlines sponsored.
It's funny, we were talking about tattoos at work, and...
You're gonna get more face tattoos.
Nope, some people...
Viso.
Yeah, Viso, but I'll get it spelt wrong. No, we were talking about tattoos because one guy was actually talking about
tattoos,
the scarring tattoos, and I'm sure you've seen this where they actually will cut you open and then heal the wound in such a way that it scars, so you have this permanent thing. I went, no, thank you. But I was saying, because I don't usually talk about my tattoo to people because I think there's no need. There's no need.
He's one of those people. You ask him about his tattoo, he says, "Shut up."
I say, "Shut the
fuck up."
Shut the front door.
Then Jason takes off his belts.
And then I go to prison. No, we were talking about tattoos because the guy wanted that one, and like I said, I usually don't talk about it because people don't know what it is. And
finally, you were among peers. Finally, you were among friends.
Friends, where I went, well, I have a gaming tattoo, and they were like, "Whoa, what do you have?" And I rolled my sleeve up, and I was like, Shadow of the Colossus. I was like, eh. And then he rolled his sleeve up, and he has a Sonic tattoo, like the original, like little logo.
And then he was fired. Donald Trump walked in, and he went, "You're fired.
You're fired." Yeah. So we see now we.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. Somehow Donald Trump became an older version of Woody Allen.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. Turned into a mouse.
Anyway, so your friend was fired though.
Yeah, he was
Sonic tattoo, which is funny because we're looking at Sonic right in front of us.
Right now we're looking at Eggman and his goofy little smile.
We are planning to stream.
Let me just so everyone can see what we're seeing right now up on the screen.
Sonic. We're doing some prep. We're going to be streaming. By the time you see this, it will have already happened, unless you're watching live.
Do you want to check, baby?
No.
Yeah.
Because Why respect your friends
when you can respect your enemies. You're fired.
You're fired, Obama.
You're fired.
Obama, you're fired.
You're fired.
I heard that Obama
What?
has been smoking crack with Rob Ford.
Is that a thing?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I haven't heard that. The whole Rob Ford thing kind of
exclusive.
I don't know. I just don't really care anymore because
Nobody talks about it because he's healthy now. He's clean.
He
was a man who had a problem.
He's
You can't point the finger and say he's bad when you're unwilling to look in the mirror and do the same for yourself. So
that's there's actually quite a bit of truth into what you just said.
That's the Bible for you.
Yeah, is that what the Bible says?
Yep, Jesus in a time before mirrors said that exact same sentence. He was a
mirrors.
soothsayer. He was a prophet in the most real of senses of what that word truly means.
Is that? Is that
Yeah,
everything you
Noah.
have to say?
It's coming out.
Right.
The trailer. Russell Crowe,
What?
Jennifer Connelly, the sweet and sultry Emma Watson,
Oh, you're right.
Darren Aronofsky, director of Black Swan,
Right.
Noah, filmed in the depths of Iceland, away from humanity. Russell Crowe builds a boat. Russell Crowe builds a boat.
I just don't really understand who they're going to be targeting with that story.
Me, you, everyone.
What is there to be said? They're going to collect a bunch of animals on a boat and then they, lived happily ever after? I just don't know what can possibly be said with that story. My opinion. I'm just saying.
This was the guy who said, I'm ho-hum about Grand Theft Auto 5. Went on to be the best-selling game of 2013.
When did I say it was ho-hum?
That was a quote from Jason on one of the SuperRoboPlays or podcasts.
Was it? Did
I
I say that?
asked you about GTA 5 before it came out, and you went,
Oh, before it came out. That's different.
this is before Noah came out. Noah's going to come out, everyone's going to go...
Noah's a story that already exists.
So is GTA 5.
GTA 5 story.
1, 2, 3, 4, Vice City, San Andreas. It's all there. It's all laid out.
No, that's different.
The plans, the intricate plans.
That's not the same thing. That's different. Totally different.
Noah, Darren Aronofsky has said he wants to tell it not in a biblical sense, not in a Christian sense, but this is the story as it would have happened if it were to have happened.
Which it did.
And apparently it has the most expensive effect shot of all time.
What does that mean?
Animals everywhere.
Oh, just like CG animals everywhere.
CG animals.
They didn't get real animals?
I'm assuming they did. And they also built a real boat.
What?
Yes.
How big is this boat?
Not big enough to fit all the animals.
I guess.
CGI animals.
Oh, the CG animals. We have to make it fit them all. It's like, well, we can just CG animate the boat too. It's like,
oh no, they built
no.
They built like a boat for like a set purposes. So
Pacific Rim style. You want that realistic boat action.
Prometheus style. It's a better comparison.
Did they build a bunch of the?
Prometheus is like 90% real practical stuff, and then 10% CGI gloss.
Yeah. No, I mean Pacific Rim is they built the whole interior of the head or whatever. They didn't build the entire thing for obvious reasons.
Well, so much of, but I'm saying less of. There's like scenes in Pacific Rim where they're Idris Elba and Rinko Kikuchi and fucking Charlie Hunnam are all like, whoa, gotta save the world. They're like walking through this stuff, and it's all green screen Star Wars style. And it's like there's nothing there that's real. But no, like Prometheus, it's not like that. There are times where it's like, oh, green screens everywhere. Like if you go try to watch those prequels, those Star Wars prequels, nothing is real. It's all green blocks and green walls. Yeah,
I remember those, like, they have YouTube videos, like, behind the scenes stuff of it, where they're, like, talking about him having to catch a baby, but he's like, Ian McKellen's like, I couldn't get into it because you look around, it's fucking green everywhere. They're throwing green blocks at you. It's like, that must have been just such a weird film to be on the set of.
I hope those videos are titled, George Lucas, the best director of all time.
Yeah, clearly. I haven't gone back to... We've talked about going, like, watching...
All of them.
Which we have yet to do.
Star Wars. It's funny, they actually usually play Christmas... Or they, around Christmas time or New Year's time.
Yeah.
Space Channel, channels like that, have been known to play all of Star Wars. And have been known to play all of Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, that's a weird thing.
Because they know that everyone's sitting around at home with family, not having to work, not having to go to school.
Yeah.
Let's put something like that on television.
It's strange how now that you say that Christmas time also equates to like me sitting down and watching like way back. I haven't done this recently, but like watching the entire Lord of the Rings like extended.
I think that is something that a lot of people happen to do. I listened to a podcast recently, and because all those movies came out around Christmas time, all three of them.
I guess that is true.
It was like the first one came out Christmas time, the second one, they're like, oh, let's watch the first one, then before we see the second one. Then the third one comes out, and everyone's like, well, let's see
watch both of them.
Yeah, before we see it. And then
not allowed to sleep. Gotta go one go.
And then the Hobbit's coming out. Let's watch the old stuff and then get prepped for the new stuff.
Oh, that's right. The Hobbit is coming out 2 weeks from now, right? Yeah, the 15th.
I didn't see the first one because I had no interest.
Yeah, I'm talking about how I thoroughly enjoyed it because I went in just being like, I don't care.
Everyone I've heard talk about that movie, this goes, Fellowship of the Ring is the worst one, so that's how I think of it.
Yeah,
this one. Bendy boy, Cumber boy, Bendy Cumberbatch boy.
Yeah,
that's the dragon.
Yeah, which is weird because it's like the whole Sherlock Watson thing. It's like, is there going to be that sexual tension between Bilbo and the dragon?
Is Smaug is he going to like fake his own death?
Maybe
to come back for The Hobbit Part 4.
Probably they're gonna be like, we gotta milk this Cumbercum.
Well, it's interesting because after this, it's the what do you call it? I'll look it up in 1 sec.
In terms of the movies, I don't know.
You vamp.
I think the second one is like, because it's called The Decimation of Smaug. Is it not? Is it not? I've sworn it was called The Decimation of Smug.
The Decimation?
Yeah.
No, it's called The Desolation.
Is it?
Yeah, Desolation of Smaug.
That makes more sense. Because I was like,
it's desolate, not to decimate.
I know, I was like, decimation? What? That's such a strong word to put in the title there of the outcome of the big old dragon boy.
Dragon Boy Suede, Howard Kramer. Let me just try to find this. I'm trying to find the name of it.
Would you like me to hold the microphone for you?
No, you vamp while I look this up.
Yeah, no, I'm not thoroughly excited to go see it, but I enjoyed the first one. Like I said, I went in with no expectations because I didn't really feel compelled to be back in that world. But when I was like, yeah, that was fun. You know, I enjoy the setting. I enjoy the personalities that are in those movies. So it's like, meh.
Oh, here it is. I couldn't remember what the fuck it was called because it's got a stupid ass name. The Silmarillion. Which would be like once this all wraps up, and they want to try to take it further, that would be where to take it. And the thing about the Silmarillion is that it's notoriously terrible.
Yes,
it's super wordy. There's almost no like all the other ones to get the ring from point A to point B. Get the Hobbit boy from point A to point B.
Yeah,
and kill that dragon bitch. The Silmarillion, nothing. There's no
thoroughfare. Just like, oh, here's this thing that's in the world. Oh, this is also a thing.
That old loon finally fucking lost it. Then he kicked the bucket, and then his kid was like, I'll finish this, Papa.
Yeah.
And it was just dense. The denseness of the gold of Smaug.
They're already using bits of the Silmarillion in...
The Silmarillion comprises 5 parts. The first part, Ainuillinildale, tells the creation of Ea, the world that is. Valaquenta, the second part, gives a description of the Valar and the Maiar, the supernatural powers in Ea. The next section, Quenta Silmarillion, which forms the bulk of the collection, chronicles the history of events before and during the First Age, including the wars over the Silmarillus, which gives the book its title. The fourth part, Alkalelabeth, relates the history of the downfall of Numenor and its people,
Numenor,
which takes place in the Second Age. The final part,
the final act
of the Rings of Power.
Okay,
and
so now we're getting to
Third Age,
which is
a brief account of the circumstances which led to and were presented in Lord of the Rings.
Just, you know,
it's like junk. Oh, but it ties in.
Yeah,
this is how it started. Like it's just like it's a gigantic, dense prequel, and then it's like, wait, they made rings.
Ta-da!
the Aristocats.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some talk, but there's just hardly anything like.
Well, it'd pretty much just be like, hey, let's bring back some characters people love.
There's
and then
no, because this takes place.
Oh right.
The aeons before.
Right.
So yeah, it would be like some screenwriter having to just pick out kernels and go like, this is what it's supposed to be.
It'll probably happen though.
The Tolkien nerds love this shit. The fucking Stephen Colberts of the world love this shit.
Yeah.
He's a big Tolkien guy.
Because it's just stuff to chew on, you know?
Well, no, he grew up in a fucking gigantic Irish family who was poor, and books were their fun. So they read for fun.
Yeah.
So
I've been reading. Reading's fun.
Read the Silmarillion.
No, that has no interest.
There's more shit. But I remember I read a book called Roverandom, written by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Okay.
And that was just a short story. And it's about like a little dog, a little toy dog.
A little toy dog?
A little toy dog who became a real dog. And then he went to the moon. And
Tolkien, you crazy.
And it sure was bad. So
I've never cared for Tolkien's writing whatsoever.
We may offend some people.
Oh yeah, I'm just throwing that out there.
I think that dumb fucker needed an editor.
Did he not have an editor?
I think no.
Clearly not.
How could he? Those things are just. Things are happening. So many detailed things. This room is filled with wood etched with the designs of an elder elf named Ulalagula.
And in 200 years ago, Ulalagula, he was known for being...
His father was the greatest elk's craftsman, which meant he took the bones of the elk and created weapons from them. The same weapons that were used in the war of the Dwelben Degendorf.
And then it's like, so back in the camp, it's
Yeah,
like, what?
Things
Where did we just go?
We go that happens every fucking page.
Yeah.
You'll go into like anywhere they go, it's just describing, and the statue of the great Midna.
Yeah, Pippin's like, what's that statue over there?
I'm hungry. I'm hungry for bread.
Ganondorf then goes, we turned off Ganon.
Mary, I want to kiss you.
Yeah, even The Hobbit, I remember as a kid enjoying enough.
I read all of them, and it makes Harry Potter look like fucking The Grapes of Wrath, makes it look like the great American novel, even though it's a British novel. Someone left a fucking coffee on top of their goddamn car.
Oh, come on.
It's a tragedy. They're gonna be inside their house. Where's my coffee?
Yeah.
You left it on top of your car. You fucking dumb.
Yeah.
You dumb.
Dingbat.
So no, like Harry Potter, you can read those books. Super.
Lickety split.
They're not even Twilight. Dumb. You read Twilight, it's like shitty fanfic.
Yeah.
Read Harry Potter, smart.
Just
You read Tolkien,
ugh.
just words.
And it's like because I've been reading more Agatha Christie novels lately. I read The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, which is one of her better
female
ones.
Stephen King.
And it's like you read her work, and it's so to the point.
Those two dated.
Did they? No, it's impossible.
How's that impossible?
Because she would have been so much older, even when whenever there was a time lapse, if there was one, he would have been infantile. Her writing is so just to the point, and not in that it's stupid or that's dumbed down. It's just very straightforward. It's just like, here's what you need to know. It's just like, boom, very easy to read. Comes off the page. Tolkien stuff is so just filler for the sake of filler that.
Stephen King, when he was 20, could have dated like a 70-year-old Agatha Christie.
Okay, well
that's not that bad.
See,
everyone needs to find someone to love.
And maybe those two, maybe they did it. He got inside that crusty old bat.
That crusty old mystery.
And he's never been able to find himself since, and that's why he can't stop writing.
Yeah.
We've figured out the greatest of mysteries. Why doesn't Stephen King just stop?
And he came out recently with a sequel to The Shining.
What?
Called Dr. Sleep, about little Torrance, Danny Torrance.
Yeah.
All grown up.
Okay.
That's actually what it should have been called.
Danny
Torrance all grown up. But yeah, that's what it's about. It's called Doctor Sleep. It's not even about like The Shining at all. I think it's about vampires.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. Vampire or zombies? I don't know. I can't remember.
Probably zombies. I did not read it.
It's called Doctor Sleep. Maybe werewolves. I don't know. I think it ties more into. I'm talking out of my ass. It ties more into like the Indian burial ground shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe Alex made that whole thing up.
No, it does exist. Because Emily V. Gordon on the Indoor Kids podcast, she was reading it and she talked about it. So you have an Audible promotion, which we do not have.
No, but go to audible.com and...
Too many swears, too much talk about fetuses.
Yeah, we gotta tone that down.
We had to delete an entire podcast because Jason went on a rant about fucking... Why can't you blend up a fetus? And I went...
I just wanted to know, and apparently...
I said to him, I don't know where you're going to get one. And you're assuring me, you're like, I know where to get one. I know where to get one. I'm like, why would...
Alex, it is not of importance where this fetus is found.
I kept telling him, like, Jason, you're not going to be able to find one. And you're like... and he's just trying to tell me, like, he has supplies, he has the hookups.
I know the people.
He goes downtown, Chinatown, you knock on the door 3 times, you say the code. They go in there, women lined up like the Matrix. They're plugged in, they're using them like batteries.
Pregnant women? These were pregnant women, correct? Full of fetus.
No.
Well, that's the show, ladies and
That's everything. I said I would not. Agatha Christie. Quite a young hottie back in her day.
Oh, my goodness.
Perhaps that's the plot of Stephen King's next novel. About how he time traveled back to Torquay, United Kingdom.
Yeah.
To touch that Christie crust.
Touch that mind and figure out, wow, what's going on up there. I don't even know why I was talking about that. Read books.
We're talking about books.
Yeah, read the books. They're good.
The last book I read, that shitty book Tenley made me read.
Oh, yeah. What was that called?
This Is Where I Leave You, which is being turned into a movie starring many name actors, big actors. Yeah. And that's what I felt like when I read it. I went, this is just like some guy going, well, I can't write a good screenplay, but I'll write a book that is going to be a movie.
Interesting.
And it's like, sure that's enough, not a good thing. That's like a movie, like... Books should not be written with the purpose of I want this to translate really well to film, because if you read a screenplay, all it is there's never any like intense detail. It's always just like explicitly what you're seeing, but it's never what the character's thinking or there's no subtext with any of that. It's all visual cues, and the same thing with this book. There's nothing to ruminate on. This Is Where I Leave You by I think Jonathan Tropper. And I think it's like Sam Rockwell, like it's like a huge cast. I'm actually gonna look it up because I'm interested now.
Yeah, no, and that makes total sense because a lot of the Poirot mystery novels have been turned into adaptations, and some of them work really well, but other ones like the Roger Ackroyd I read just would not translate. Like they tried and it's awful in film.
Jason Bateman, Adam Driver from Girls, great actor. Tina Fey, Connie Britton from Friday Night Lights, Jane Fonda, Rose Byrne, Catherine Hahn, Timothy Olyphant, Abigail Spencer, and Ben Schwartz from Parks and Recreation.
What? So many people.
It's got a stacked cast.
It won't be good.
I don't know why I said Sam Rockwell. He was in a movie adaptation of a book that I enjoyed well enough called Choke. Which was by this is Bookscast, by the way. Apparently.
Bookscast, guys.
I read a book called Choke by Chuck Palahniuk. Who did Fight Club, and Choke was like a goodish book. I think Palahniuk. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It might be Palahniuk. It's got one of them weird names.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep saying Palahniuk though. Fight Club is his masterpiece, and that's one of those things where a movie adaptation, probably the perfect movie adaptation.
Yeah.
You read the book, and then you watch the movie, and it's like, no, it's like one for one. It's everything that's in the book is in the movie. It's exactly how it should be. But I don't know if it's the same problem of... Because I read Choke, and it doesn't feel like, oh, he's trying to make this into a movie.
Yeah.
It was just like... No, he's trying to recreate the magic of Fight Club, and not
really?
His writing style is just he only can do one thing. It's like he always has the same tone. He always has the same all of the characters in all of his books may as well be fucking friends because they all seem like the same person.
Yeah.
But no, Choke was turned into a movie which was directed by Clark Gregg. who is the star of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., is Phil Coulson.
Oh, right.
That is Clark Gregg. He directed that movie, Choke, and it was shit, and it starred Sam Rockwell.
Eee.
And...
When was this?
2009, I think. Okay. It starred Sam Rockwell, who's great, and Gillian Jacobs from Community, the blonde girl from Community, was in it.
Yeah.
And she shows her titties, which is the highlight of that film.
That's where that
her tits
gift comes from.
Yep. She plays a stripper in that movie.
That makes sense.
It's a movie about a guy who has like a sex addiction, not even porn addiction, just like a sex addiction.
Yeah.
So that movie comes out, and then a movie called Shame comes out, which is about sex addiction. Shame, masterpiece. Choke, garbage. Not even Netflix worthy.
Oh.
And they changed a few things, and
from the book.
Just like a few things, not nothing major, but just almost like a Scott Pilgrim-y kind of thing. Of just like beep, 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 and that is explainable because Scott Pilgrim, the movie was being made before the thing had finished.
Yeah.
But Choke, it was just like a choice, kind of like Watchmen, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like a shame about Scott Pilgrim. It's like I wanted to like that movie so much, but that's just a movie that...
It's weird because we saw that, we enjoyed it, and then the more you think about that movie, somehow the less. And I see gifs of it all the time on Tumblr. And I think, it's like, no, that should be a good movie. You watch it, it's not a bad movie.
No,
but the more you think about it, the more you ruminate on it. There's like no substance to it.
No,
it's like Edgar Wright went, what do all the buttons on this camera do? And then it was too focused on the style. This all style, no substance.
Yeah, because I don't know. It's just there's nothing there, and I don't even think some people were like, oh, they should have like it was too compressed. There's too much going on in the movie, and it's like maybe, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that it was just special effects, and it looks good. For all intents and purposes.
It's like it certainly shows off like Edgar Wright being like a great director.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna watch that and go like, "Oh, that director is shit."
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like the basis of a movie, screenwriting 101 is you start with a universal truth, and then you take this like kernel, and then you just keep expanding on it. Fucking like Shrek said, these onions, it's got layers. You literally start with like one thing and keep expanding upon it. And that's just one way of thinking about it.
Yeah.
But with Scott Pilgrim, I don't know what that kernel was.
The kernel was...
There's no kernel. It's a
bread makes you fat.
Yeah, bread makes you fat. No, it's like, I don't know what the universal truth is. I don't know thematically what it's trying to say. Yeah. It's just like, it's literally like you put it in the ground and then you get your lighter and then you light it off. And it goes into the sky and boom!
What kind of kernel are we talking about here?
Lights and colors. That's not a kernel, that's a firework.
I know. I was like, this is like a popcorn kernel.
It's a firework.
Gonna pop and it's in the sky.
I'm saying it's all flash.
It is. Yeah.
Which is a shame because there's so many good actors in that movie and...
Yeah.
And actually, that movie flopped like shit too.
It did. It made very little money.
Yeah. Which is surprising given how much like people like that movie.
I have to imagine.
I don't dislike that movie. I just don't think it's good.
Yeah.
And there's so many movies that I feel like get like unwarranted hate that are actually like really good films. Like
what do you mean?
Anytime I mention the film Adventureland, people go like, "Wow." And I just rewatched it. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Adventureland's a beautiful film. That's a movie that had a thing that it wanted to say and expanded upon it.
I've yet to watch it. I always mean to sit down and watch
it. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg. That's a good sign. He does bad movies, but he also does very good movies. Kristen Stewart.
Do you know anything about that Magician movie? Like what happened with that? That we were like sort of making fun of in the trailers that like Jesse Eisenberg's in.
The Magician movie.
Where they're all like pro-magician people.
Oh, yeah. That movie made a ton of money.
Did it?
The movie made a buttload of money.
Ugh.
And it was Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson again. And like Isla Fisher.
A bunch of other people.
Yeah. That movie made a ton of money. It's called Now You See Me.
That's what it was.
And they're making a sequel.
Ugh.
But
maybe we should go see it.
That movie it was bad. It made a ton of money. It was like fucking Ocean's 11 meets Magicians. Literally, that was the pitch. That was the elevator pitch.
Yeah.
It's Ocean 11 meets Magicians, meets The Prestige. I don't know.
This is
no, Adventureland, though, Eisenberg, who I was trying to talk to my dad about it. And he went, "Who's Jesse Eisenberg?" I'm like, you know who Jesse Eisenberg is. You've seen him in movies.
Yeah.
You've seen him host SNL. You know who this guy is. Oh, tell me what he's in. Let's move up. Zombieland.
Never heard of him.
Listen, and then I say Social Network. He's like, "Oh, the Social Network guy."
Yeah.
And then he starts bashing on Jesse Eisenberg, and I just walked out of the room.
You just decked him in the face. You're
I
like,
just
we're
walked
done
out.
here.
So I'm like, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
He's such a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
And people don't see that. And we jumped from Pilgrim
Yes.
with Sarah
Who's
to who everyone, they say they're the same. Sarah, I think, is very surface level. Jesse Eisenberg is very methodical. You watch him in any of his movies, you watch him in Social Network, you watch him in a different film. Not the same person. Same cadence in his voice, the same look. He's not going out of his way to look different.
Yeah.
Different styles of acting. Anyways, Adventureland. Eisenberg, you got Kristen Stewart, pre-Twilight, and also in the prime of her hotness.
Really?
In that movie, she can get it so hard.
Whoa.
Also in, what's it called? Into the Wild, with Emile Hirsch, Sean Penn. Kristen Stewart is in that as well. Oh boy. Hold me back. Tie me down.
Is that the one where she's in a truck and she's topless?
She's not naked, but she's
topless.
She wants it. Yeah, she's like, come get it. And he's like, you too young for me. I'm going to Alaska. Peace. That's how that movie goes. But that's a good ass movie too. That's another movie. Colonel, expand upon it.
Yeah, she gets a lot of shit because of the whole Twilight thing.
She gets a lot of shit because she's a bad actress. She makes bad decisions in her life and in movies. So it's not a bad decision to be in Twilight.
If anything,
to act really bad in Twilight, that's a bad decision. Well, no, it's all of the she's constantly fucking with her lips in her mouth.
That's sexy. That's
it's
sex
poor affectations. It's poor acting. Her acting coach should have just smacked her the moment she started doing that. Don't do that.
Affectation.
For this role, you can do that. Every other role, no.
Stop it.
But no, she does it in all of her movies, and there's lots of hair touching. There's lots of stammering, moving around.
I feel like I know that movie, even though I've never seen those movies.
Adventureland, like I said, on Netflix. I rewatched it because Lou Reed died. Lou Reed, Velvet Underground's music is featured heavily. Adventureland's a period piece. It takes place in the 80s. Kristen Wiig is in it. Lots of Kristens. I should take... anyways. Bill Hader is in it. SNL. 2 SNL people.
Yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern, is in that.
He's not terrible?
No, he's good. He's really good. In a role that... a great role for him, a smart role, but also a role that I can't see people wanting to fight over. It's a good role, and I don't want to say anything more than that. Good role in a good movie. Everyone go check that out. People sleep on that film. People didn't watch it. I watched that. I went, wow, it was amazing. That was on the upheaval of my Jesse Eisenberg love.
You should watch that.
I've seen most of everything that the Eisenberg has done. But yeah, I watched because Lou Reed died, and I was like, oh, that's sad because I used to listen to a lot of Velvet Underground stuff. And I was saying it was strange that Sony in their PlayStation ads are using what is it called? Oh, What a Perfect World. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, Lou Reed music in their stuff, and then he passes away. He said
it's the curse.
No, it was he's like, finally I can die happy. That's what I'm working towards. my music
PlayStation.
My music in a PlayStation 4 ad. Drop dead.
Yeah, just out.
But yeah, Lou Reed is almost like a plot point of Adventureland. He's mentioned in it. Anyways, great movie. If you got 90 minutes to spare, me and a girl watched it on Skype, and I said to myself, what?
Nothing.
Because I was watching it, and she said, what are you watching? I said, Adventureland. She said, can I watch that too? And I went, I'm not in control of the decisions that you make. But I will pause Netflix, and I will tell you the time that it is playing. And we watched the rest of it. She hadn't seen it before.
Yeah.
And she enjoyed it. But, I feel like everyone I talked to that movie about, they're like, oh yeah, I saw that. It's fucking boring. Boring.
Yeah. Well, I'll watch it.
I watched that movie Primer. Boring. What do they go in a box? What happens then?
I don't talk to people about Primer. I've stopped bringing it up.
I don't talk to people in general.
Yeah.
People have nothing to add.
What about me?
I can't. You're good.
No, I'm not. I'm fucking terrible.
He's bad. He hasn't seen Adventureland. He's bad. He's bad in my books until that happens. But no, people, you can't talk to them about movies, most people. There are a few people that you can have a good discussion.
I watched a bunch of coworkers getting into a very heated discussion about Starship Troopers.
A Paul Verhoeven film.
A movie that people... Well, what they were talking about was they couldn't agree or disagree whether it was a movie that was intentionally bad or a movie that was just bad. Now, some people were saying, no, it's just like, it's supposed to be campy, it's supposed to be that. And the other people were saying that had a huge fucking budget that goes against the idea of what makes a B movie. So they were
a lot of people love that Starship Troopers too. Me, I saw that shit as a kid, and even me as a kid went, this movie is dumb.
Yeah, I didn't care for it. I've never cared for that movie, but they were getting into such a heated discussion, so much so that they are now going to start a YouTube channel where they talk about things like that, and they get into a rage match. And I didn't see. I was like, it was quite humorous. So I'm quite curious to see how that whole thing happens.
I think things like that are trivial, not to throw salt.
Throw stones, you mean?
Throw salt on the wounds of your friends.
Okay.
But no, I think it's just trivial. I think I wrote a nice little thing. I wrote a nice little writing, and I said, negativity only spawns more negativity.
Exactly.
That you don't gain anything by arguing over the merits of something like that.
Yeah.
Why bother?
Yeah.
Why not just focus on being positive, being constructive, discussing movies that are good and why they are good.
Yeah, rather than movies that people may not like and then getting upset over it.
Do you know who the biggest perpetrators of this shit is?
Us?
Dead-ass Roger Ebert, dead-ass Gene Siskel. May they rest in hell.
Whoa!
As much as they did help people, like, guide them towards good movies that they may not have seen otherwise and stray them away from bad movies that they may have wanted to go to see in the theaters. At the same time, they have forced the common man into a dichotomy of good or bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you can't just say this movie is this and this movie is this.
Yeah.
Because everything is this.
Everything is just...
Oh, wait. If you're listening to audio, we were doing thumbs up, thumbs down, and sideways thumb.
Yeah.
I was saying everything was sideways thumb.
Yeah.
Everything is a matter of perspective.
It's grayness.
But
there's no right or wrong.
It would be better to have, and I think in the later stages before that show eventually got canceled, once Ebert broke himself and they took him off that show, they brought in other people, and I think they actually removed the rating system and they started just talking about movies. That's why I like websites like Otaku. There's no rating. At the end they've added the thing of like should you or not, but like should you play this game if and so, but it's like there's no numbers. You don't. It's
Which is
like,
good.
I used to when I see movies with my dad, he'd do this thing where you give a number to a movie, and I used to do that. Now I don't fuck with that shit. You can't say this movie's an 8 and this movie's a 7. How do you dictate?
Yeah.
Aside from like, I'm just kind of assigning a number to it, an arbitrary number to it. Because even like. It comes in this thing of how do you fucking define perfection in that scenario, in that scale of 1 to 10?
Because it's totally
or 0 to 10
based on like.
But I'm saying, what can possibly be a 10 then?
It's
even movies like Social Network, which I deem to be a masterpiece and one of the best films of all time. It is. I've watched it so many times that I can see like continuity errors and just problems in the editing, and it's like. These are flaws, but it does not detract from the movie. But how can you call something perfect with flaws? And then you go down these fucking rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Again, trivial stuff. Not negativity, but just...
Yeah.
So let's strip away the triviality from our lives.
That's deep.
What is this shit?
I was trying to move my chair without it going and knocking everything over.
Trivial shit.
Trivial Pursuit
2013 Miley Cyrus edition.
Oh. But no,
you pick up the cards, they just start wobbling.
They start wiggle wobbling. Yeah. It's like, oh, I don't feel comfortable touching this.
No, what were you gonna say?
You had brought up the PlayStation before and the ads and stuff. And I wanted to talk about it because I've actually gone hands-on with both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. There's actually a video that's up on.
Me go and buy one.
You can buy the Xbox One? Yeah.
I'm going to buy a PlayStation 4 pretty soon.
Are you? You going to do it this Christmas?
Well, in the next week or two.
Oh, really? What? We'll talk about my experience, but what spawned this to occur?
Getting money.
I guess that would do it.
I have no money. I just pay rent tomorrow. It is for November 30th. The day in which we were recording this. Oh shit, podcasts usually go up on Saturday. Today is Saturday.
Oh no!
It will go up.
Continuity error.
Actually, the audio can go up today, but I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows.
Anyway.
But yeah, just have to pay rent tomorrow. But I'm getting some Crimbus money. Some money for Crimby.
Nice.
And also some sweet ass YouTube cha-ching.
Yeah, that was funny.
Thank you, Turkey. Thank you, Turkish Airlines.
Turkish Airlines sponsor this week. We're sponsored by Turkish Airlines.
That's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, I literally will have the exact amount that a PlayStation 4 costs. I'm gonna go buy a PlayStation 4.
Interesting. That's cool.
As long as they have it in stock, those things sell out like fucking crazy.
Yeah, they do. Online, man. Just
no. It's harder to get them online. It's more expensive. And Future Shop, you cannot buy them online. They do not do that. So I can make reservations and do all that because I have to get it from a specific place.
Right.
I want to get it from Park Royal, and that'll be a journey.
Yeah, that'll be a journey and a half.
You can come along.
No, fuck that.
No, because I will bring it and we'll record PS4.
Because I'll already be downtown if you get it on a weekday. You can come down. Meet me downtown. We'll head over. Make a journey of that's so annoying to go over to the North Van area.
I like the journey. It is reminiscent of old times for me.
That's exciting though.
Whereas everything was falling into place, I went, damn, I gotta have some extra money. I'm gonna get PS4. I will not have any money to buy a video game for it. So Contrast and Resogun.
PlayStation Plus, man.
Yeah, all day, every day. Yeah, because it's already expensive enough as it is. BF4 is the only thing I'm truly interested in, and Rivals. I think Rivals would be fun.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. They had a Battlefield 4 sale. I was thinking of getting it.
What, like for $25 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's for PS3.
It was for all the different ones. Even for PC, I was like, maybe I'll get on PC or something, so my PC can handle it. But I forgot to do that, so whoops. Yeah, Black Friday deals. But no, that's cool. I'm looking forward to that then, because finally we can have some PS4 content. Maybe, I don't know, the Twitch stuff is interesting. I've said this before, how I really like the fact that Sony was like, hey, we recognize that streaming is a huge thing in the industry, but I don't like how everyone's just looks the exact same. It's the same layout.
I saw someone bashing the PlayStation 4 because you can't monetize that shit. And somebody was like,
Really?
It was Machinima, actually. It was some fucking Machinima video I watched.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, yeah, the Xbox One is so good, but the PlayStation 4, you can't make videos for it. Yeah, you can make videos for it. You just don't make money off it, you fucking pigs.
Now, is this any...
Which you also are... I am under contract, so by pigs, I mean friends. But seriously, you're a fucking scum of the earth.
Yeah.
Continue.
But yeah, so that'll be good to play that.
Yeah, we will not be making money of it, but we will be making content.
Yeah.
For the fun of it.
Yeah.
Just like the good old days.
Yeah, because we do it for fun. And as someone who has gone hands-on with both, I have to say, oh my god, the PlayStation 4 controller is so fucking good. Jesus Christ. Coming back and playing with the PS3 controller, it's just like... They've improved it so much. The triggers feel so good. The spacing, the weight, it is so nice. And the Xbox One controller is also nice, but it's just I still just prefer the layout.
The Xbox One controller still running on AA batteries.
Yeah, what's up with that?
2013.
Yeah,
the same shit that your fucking Game Boy ran off of.
Yeah. Kind of ridiculous.
Why do they do that? Because lithium-ion batteries are expensive, and Microsoft is a cheap fucking company, and they do not want to spend money on you, the customer.
But they force you to have a Kinect.
They force you to have a Kinect. You need to have Xbox Live Gold to do everything on your fucking thing.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Microsoft. Fuck you.
AA
fuck
batteries.
you to hell. Fuck you to hell.
It was, oh my god. I talked to you a little bit about
AA batteries. The same thing that your grandma puts inside of her dildos. Okay.
Keeps them in the fridge because apparently that makes them last longer.
The dildos? Yeah. She wears them out. She melts them.
Yep, that's exactly what I meant.
Grandma Lava Pussy, as they call her.
Yeah, so the company that I work at now.
Grandma Lava Pussy.
Continue. Yeah, I heard that.
Continue.
The company I work at now had a whole event last week where the Xbox One had come out. So they're like, let's have an event that showcases the PS4, Xbox One. They bought both of them on like the company's dollar, and they had, drinks and stuff. They had them both set up.
Wow.
What?
$900 on the company's dollar. Wow.
Yeah.
What's that, like not even one person's salary for a month?
Nope. It's about, I won't say. Anyways, so they had them both set up, and I tried out Knack, I tried out Killzone, and super fun.
People hate on Knack. It's one of those games that people initially judge too harshly, but there's this slow undercurrent of people who had fun playing it.
There's co-op in it. It's just
RoboKnack.
It's mindless fun. It's very simple, mind you, and it does feel like you're playing a PlayStation 2 game in terms of mechanics, but it's so pretty that it's like you're in the game and you're expecting it to go to a cutscene and you realize, oh, this is in-game footage.
Knack exists for the babbies,
yes,
and for the mommies,
yes.
For people who don't know shit about games but want to see what this expensive box in their house is.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant, because it's
for Dada and Bro. They'll
Call
play
of Duty,
they'll play all the men shit.
Yeah.
Or Sis, evolved Sis who loves the games.
Mm-hmm.
It's for her too. I'm gonna disclude her, but for babbies and mama,
yeah,
that's what Knack is for. They can just press buttons and do good, and they don't gotta worry about nothing.
Yeah, and it's like the Xbox doesn't have any of that. They have Killer Instinct. That's not for babby. That's not for mama. It's like, what do they have? It's...
Hey, fuck you. They have Dead Rising 3, best game of all time. Dead Rising 3. Rise. Titanfall. I watched a machinima video, top 10 reasons why the Xbox One is better than PS4. Mm-hmm. Number 1, the launch lineup.
No, number 1.
Number 1, Dead Rising 3, Rise, and Titanfall. And then they went on to say, oh, well, Titanfall comes out in March 2014, but we're anticipating it. That's the number 1 reason why the Xbox One is better than the PS4. Because Titanfall comes out in March, maybe.
Yeah, that's...
Hey, well, for me, the number 1 reason a PS4 better than Xbox One... Uncharted 4! Oh, shit. God of War 5.
Infamous!
Yeah. Well, that's one that's actually, like, coming out as a date.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Oh, I'm getting an Xbox because I love Halo. It's all the same shit, people. Just, who gives a shit what you play? If you want to pay more money and have a camera in your house and Pizza Hut, get an Xbox One.
Oddly enough, the one thing I didn't care much for on the PS4 was the blue background. I thought it was reminiscent of the Windows Media.
Is it unchangeable?
I don't know. I didn't get to... So hopefully it is, because I can change my background on the PS3, but it was still the default one. I'm assuming you can change it, but I didn't care for their...
Because I remember when for PS3 first came out, they had the little... with the waves.
Well, that was nice. This is just this sort of flat design blue...
The waves, you could have it to different colors. I think you could also have it shift between all the colors.
Yes.
But everyone nowadays, they got them dynamic themes.
Yeah, so...
You know, that Charlie's Awfully Big Adventure.
Yeah.
The second best... dynamic theme on PlayStation aside from the corn porn.
What?
Corn porn.
Corn porn? I'm sorry, what?
I think it's called Hot Corn or Corn Love. I think it's Corn Love.
What?
It's just a close-up of a corn on the cob roasting over a fire, and then they smear butter over it.
Okay, that's much better than what the imagery... that was in my head.
It's just a dynamic theme of just this slow roasting corn on the cob as someone butters it. It's corn porn.
I thought it was a woman fucking herself with a piece of corn.
Yeah, you would think that, you piece of shit.
Because you said corn porn.
It is.
I was like, well, I know what that is.
For people who love eating corn, that's pornography to them.
Jeez. So yeah, experience with PS4, had a lot of fun. looking forward to getting one myself. I think I'm still going to wait until there's like a bundle or something. Maybe when Infamous comes out, get it then. Not really in a rush to get it right now.
Let's get an Xbox One.
Oh boy, the Xbox One. Oh boy,
did you see the thing Kotaku did about the install times?
No.
What they did was they plugged their PlayStation 4 into the HDMI for Xbox One. Yes. So they have the Xbox One open and the PS4 in the little window, and they install like the same game, like downloaded a game, and they start installing it at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you watch like PS4's install and the game starts playing. I think it's Rivals.
Yeah.
And then Xbox One is just still installing it, and then they go like, now we're going 8 times speed, and they're already like playing the fucking PS4 Rivals game, and Xbox One is still installing, and then finally it finishes. Like, I can't remember, it was like 10 times faster, I think, on PS4, which is not that could just be like...
Maybe it's that game. Maybe it's the servers.
No, because they tested on other games. No, it's not server. It's not downloading. It's installing.
Oh, installing.
Installing to the hard drive.
Oh.
And it's like, is that a hardware problem or simply something they can rectify in software? But if that's a hardware problem, that only exemplifies that the PS4 is more powerful. I've seen people who are seriously arguing that the Xbox One is more powerful, despite staggering evidence stating the otherwise.
Yeah,
they've taken them apart, they've looked at them, and then gone, no, the PS4 has more things and better things inside of it.
Yeah.
The games on PS4.
Let me tell you about our experience with trying to play the Xbox One. So they had installed Forza. Is that the racing game? So they had Forza, and it's nice because that you can download some of it, install some of it, play some of it. But the problem was, it's like, yeah, you can play this game. It's totally ready. We're still downloading it and installing it, but here, you can play the game. It's like, all right, cool.
PS4 has that too.
Yeah. So we did that, and it was taking so long to install the rest of it. You could only play one track with, I believe, 6 different cars. And it was like that for like 45 minutes, to a point where like, okay,
what was I saying about install times?
Yeah, it's like, we need a different game. So they're like, Killer Instinct, that's free, let's get that. And I want to say that this story took over the span of maybe an hour and a half until we finally got to playing Killer Instinct. So they go to download the game, and it's like, boop, downloading, cool, all right. Can we do the same thing? Can we like play it while it's downloading? And we're like waiting. It's like, oh, I don't think so. It's not even downloading. It's just sitting there stuck. All right, well, let's go back and we'll pause Forza. Maybe that'll do it. Oh, no, it's still not doing anything. Okay, do we need to... okay, I guess we'll completely cancel Forza.
Xbox, please.
Oh, it was tons of that. It was Xbox, please work. Xbox off. Damn it, who did that? Just tons of that. Xbox Bing.
There are people in the comments of, like... one of the Rooster Teeth podcasts where Gavin goes like in the thing, he just goes like Xbox off. He just says that casually. And people in the comments going, yeah, I was watching this on my Xbox One and I shut it off. So it's like, how are they going to fix that problem? Because I don't know how you fix that. People just Xbox off.
Xbox off.
Yeah.
Hopefully one of our viewers.
Or but just like or anytime you're playing an online game and just if you happen to have like the mics on, Xbox off.
Yeah.
Dare shuts off.
It happens.
Dare shuts off, but it shuts everyone else's off too. You can turn that shit off, but then it's like that's supposed to be their main selling point, isn't it?
So we're trying to get this work. We have to cancel the Forza one, which completely eradicates all the Forza stuff. So that's gone now. Can't even play Forza. So
eradicated.
Now we're
off the face of the earth. Forza's gone.
So now we're sitting there twiddling our thumbs, going, "Does anyone want to play Knack?" We're going to play Knack while this continues to install. Installing. We have to wait for the entire fucking thing to download and try to install it. And it's like, alright, I think it's finally done installing. Click. Oh, well, nothing's happening. Click. Oh, now it brings a black screen up. And it's just a black screen. We proceeded for about a half an hour to press the game, turn the system off, turn the system back on, reboot the system, play the game online, play the game offline. Could not fucking work until I jokingly said, I don't know, go up and hit the goddamn thing. My friend Randall goes up, he starts like lightly tapping it, the Killer Instinct sign comes on, and then he accidentally brushes the thing and shuts the Xbox One off. Because it's just like the weird touch, hover over it, shuts the thing off. Which then results in us going, God fucking damn it! Fortunately, after turning it back on, it worked. And then we realized, Killer Instinct only has one character that allows you to play as. So we play as that, and we go, well, let's buy it. Let's buy the rest of the characters. And they're like, sure, on the company's credit card, we'll buy it. Takes about 20 minutes to get that all working until we realize, oh, sorry, you can't buy everything yet.
What, you don't want to make money?
It's just like, what the fuck?
I hate when things do that, where it's like, we will sell you things eventually. It's like, no, I have money, I'll give you the money, just give me the things.
We kept inputting it, it's like, why isn't this working? Until it finally just went, oh, sorry, the services just aren't working right now. It's like, what?
It's like GTA, right?
Yes.
So the GTA dollars, and they constantly in the game, it's like, hey, GTA dollars, you can buy those.
It's like, no, you can't.
I cannot fucking buy those.
2 months, Rockstar.
I would just do it, and then I would have everything. I would fuck everyone.
Yeah. The game Killer Instinct, though, fun. I don't really care for fighting games. The people who do were having fun with it, but it took so long. It was such a process that's just like, well, no, I will never buy this.
Yes, I will.
No, I won't. I will win one.
Win one?
Yeah, like my Xbox 360.
Okay. Someone just gave them away.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get one when they just give it to me for free.
Yeah, when they give it to me, I'll consider taking it from them.
No, what was I going to fucking say? I don't remember now. No, the free-to-play model that actually works, like, one character. Nah, that's not enough. Like, I did it on SuperRoboPlay, the Tekken thing. Mm-hmm. And what was it called? Tekken Revolution?
Yes.
And that's free to play, and that actually worked. And yeah, you had a bunch of characters to play with. You could only play a certain amount. That one worked. But I was going to say, I've been playing League of Legends. It's another free to play game. That's another one that works. You get like 10 characters. It cycles
through, you have to try them. Yeah. It starts you with one.
And that's it.
And you can only fight that other character. If you want to play 2-player, it's like, no, only one. So it's like, we were playing, I don't remember his goddamn name, some sword guy who was literally a ripoff of Ken and Ryu to the point where it's just like, there was a broken, like the exact same thing. It's just like, what is going on here? This is literally a direct...
Killer Instinct's an old game.
Yeah, I know. So it's just like, I don't know if that was just an homage to the old games and stuff, but it's just like, this is garbage. Like, I was not having a good time whatsoever. And the Xbox is bulky and looks like some stupid VCR thing in real life. I don't know if I was...
PS4 small, dainty.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Small. I still prefer, like, the PS3 incarnations, I think, even to the PS4 in terms of look. But it's not a bad looking system. It's a nice, piece of equipment, but it's just like, Microsoft will have to do so much work, because I'm not opposed to getting one eventually. I'm sure there will be good games eventually.
Why isn't anybody going white with their fucking consoles?
I don't know.
Even the Wii U is only black now.
Yeah.
White consoles are nice. I would like to have a white PS4.
Yeah.
I've only had a black PS3.
It's like, I got my white PS3 controller. It's like, I want a whole white PS3. It's like, maybe this will be the generation that
They have a white PS3. They don't have a white PS4.
Or, sorry, PS4. Yeah. It's like, maybe this will be the generation I, like, do some spray or modding or spray painting or something.
Don't spray paint.
But you know what I mean.
Buy a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, something that makes it look nice. So that was my experience with it. I still think both systems don't really personally warrant a purchase at this point. They need some better software, fixes to their services, etc., etc. But
fuck the Xbox. But I'm literally just gonna buy the PS4 just so I can get it, and then I have one, and then I don't have to think about that anymore.
I think it's like, who knows what things get removed and stuff in terms of...
In the back of my head, I think there are lesser humans who own this thing. Why do I not own it? So yeah. It's just an investment in my future entertainment.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I'll probably be getting one soon, but I'm not sure there's really anything yet. But boy, does it is so pretty, the games. Like, seeing it in real life.
That's the problem. There's no fathomable fucking way. Unless, like, Sony was doing their super high quality streams of Killzone Shadowfall.
Even that, though, I was like, it was garbage looking for me.
Yeah, but if you were to watch it on your TV and they're like, if they just offered downloads for videos, in 1080p and 60 frames per second, and then you could actually watch them on your PS3 or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you actually see things like that, it's like when you go into fucking Best Buy or whatever, and you see the TVs and they're playing nature shit, and it's like, why does this look so good? Why does it look so much better?
This looks way better than my little CRTV at home.
But it's like if you were to watch that same shit that they're displaying on your computer on YouTube, it would never look like that because YouTube compresses everything.
It was so, even like the Xbox One stuff, it's like both like it was hard because they had the Xbox One set up on the bigger TV. And the PS4 set up on the smaller TV. So it's just like, but even the PS4 stuff, it's like, this is just so pretty and smooth and just like, it looked and felt so good. Like, you can't even begin to understand it if you're watching like YouTube crap, you know?
YouTube poops.
Yeah, YouTube poops.
1080p, 60 frames per second, YouTube poops. The future.
I'd watch that.
The future of poop.
The future of Hank Hill. Yeah, I'd watch that. I'm trying to think. I also played Zelda this week. I've been enjoying that game.
Good night, everybody.
So much. Yeah, come on. That game is so much fun.
I hear that.
Yeah, it's like it really blew me away because again, it was just like
for the year that was meant to be the year of Luigi. It's really been the year of 3DS.
It really has been. A lot of good 3DS.
Best-selling console this year, and selling that software too.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon, Animal Crossing, Zelda. It's like, suddenly I have shit to play on my 3DS. That's crazy.
Wow, it's almost like they should make a Zelda, a Pokemon, and an Animal Crossing for Wii U, but who knows? Who am I to say this?
Yeah, it's like...
I'm no executive. I'm just a guy.
I don't think you know what Miyamoto knows.
I'm just a guy. Maybe if you want to use those ideas, you pay me a little. Huh?
Nah, wouldn't do that.
Big wide open 3D Pokemon playing with your friends.
People wouldn't like that.
It's meant for more of a mobile experience.
It's a mobile handheld thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Clearly, you don't enjoy money and people's enjoyment, so you keep doing the same thing.
What was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, you fucker?
Yeah, which I've never played, but I always hear great things about that game.
I've watched Let's Plays of that game, and I went, who okayed this nonsense?
Oh, is it crazy?
Yes, it's fucking nonsense.
Is it?
You don't catch Pokemon. They're evil Pokemon that you, like, convert to your side through goodness.
What?
They're like,
you steal them?
Yeah, you steal them.
What?
From like bad trainers.
Oh, I guess
and
that's
you can't
good,
like go out and catch wild Pokemon. Instead, you're like rescuing them. And there's only like 80 or something.
So how does anyone have any Pokemon then?
Well, no, it's not that you can't catch them. It's that there's like no like. It's just there's a Pokeball mechanic. Okay. Instead, it's like I love.
Come here.
And there's like a Dark Lugia at the end.
Yeah. I always see the Dark Lugia. So. But hey, no man, that real Pokemon experience gotta be handheld. Because, Poke MMO, garbage. It's like, you're fucking morons. You really are. You're moronic. That's all there is to say.
Fuckers.
Yeah.
But I've been playing League of Legends. That's fun.
Oh yeah, we could talk about that a little bit. So, I was playing it a little bit a few weeks back, trying to get into it. Trying to get into it because people at work played a lot. Then I realized they're all like level 30, and they're not hardcore, but they're like hardcore casual about the game. Where it's like unless you're level 30, unless you have everything unlocked, you're not really viable. So it's just like I realized it's like
viable.
You're not really viable.
My favorite.
And I just realized it's way too much of a time sink.
Stands for viable.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Too much of a time sink would take too long. Like you've been playing quite a bit, and you're what, level 12? Level 13 now? Yeah, so it's like
I've literally played for 1 week and I'm like level 12.
So it's like I need to like play quite a bit. I was thinking I could just jump in and be like, hey, I can play with you guys, but it's like no, I need to like spend a good amount of time to get up there and get all the runes and everything.
You don't need champions, you just specifically need mastery.
Yeah, it's not the champions, it's the runes and masteries. So it's like I'll slowly work towards that.
It's like you'll need that if you were to play with them like in a competitive sense.
Well, they play like ranked stuff and all that.
Yeah, if you were to play with them in a competitive sense, but you can like play by yourself and have fun.
Yeah.
Like I play with good friends, Shizu, Doey, and Adam, and they're all level 30, and I play in their games. Mm-hmm. And I'm outmatched just because I don't have the runes or masteries, but I still have fun and I still contribute. We still win. But when I play by myself, I learn a lot more, and I am able to do a lot more. But yeah, it's certainly a fun experience. That it's one of those repetition through mastery, or repetition leading to mastery sort of thing.
Yeah.
Mastery through repetition. What was I saying?
It's fun, you know. I think maybe we'll play later today. Once we sort of finish all our recording, all our streaming stuff, and we'll just have some fun with that. Because I haven't played in a while. I've been so tired. I'm still getting used to the whole transiting thing, and transiting back just fucking wipes me. I'll get home 7:30, have to cook myself dinner, and it's like, okay, it's 8:30 now, and it's like, I don't want to play anything. I want to go to bed. And I'm slowly.
Why don't you get some eats downtown? Late night eats.
I'm thinking that from now on I might just start like bringing food and eating before I come home, or just like buying food downtown.
There's lots of like cheap eats down there.
Yeah, so I might start doing that, because that's the problem of just like I come home, it's like, oh, time to cook and clean and deal with all this shit, and I'm not in the mood to play stuff. I
had vermicelli.
Oh, yeah?
I fried that up with chicken broth, and then I put some bok choy in it. Then I cut up some thin strips of beef.
That's good.
Fried that all up, and put a little cheese in it, and it was delicious.
That sounds good.
It's my recipe to you. It's an Asian-inspired, quote-unquote, Italian dish, because it's vermicelli.
Of the week. Maybe we'll start that. Every week we'll give a new recipe.
We'll do some cooking vids.
Oh, could we?
Yeah, with some exotic meats.
That would be so much fun. I'm not even joking right now. That'd be so much fun to do
with
cooking
some
vids.
Very exotic meats.
Okay, now what do you mean by that?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Fetuses?
No, the meats. I told you what the meats.
Oh, those meats. I thought you meant the fetus.
The meats. There's a website I found, and they sell everything at reasonable-ish prices.
For what you're getting.
They sell them in such bulk and in such insane like packages. But then you look at what you're getting, it's like, well, no, this is a much better deal than. But you just have so much meat. But if you split it among 1, 2, and a third party, you have
homeless man.
All this, homeless man. He's like, give us your crack money, we'll give you kangaroo meat. That's not a joke. It's kangaroo meat, people.
It's kangaroo meat.
Kangaroo, rattlesnake, ox, wild boar.
How many rattlesnake would they have to kill to get a giant package of meat?
I think they're sausage links. I'm not sure.
Weird.
They got all this weird shit.
Yeah.
And I tried to pitch it to Jason because it would be $20 from 3 parties, and I said we can make a weird ass video about it and do some weird like epic mealtime-esque cooking show sort of stuff.
Crazy.
And I also just want to see what this shit is gonna be like, because I'm curious, what does wild boar taste like?
Well, wild boar would just be pig. More wild, but
this
pig.
Dummy, he doesn't know nothing. This guy said ho hum Grand Theft Auto 5.
What?
He
How
said,
does it always come back to ho hum Grand Theft Auto 5?
He said nobody's gonna buy that shit.
What? When did I say this?
Outsold
I'm
Skyrim.
done. I'm stopping the broadcast. I'm not sure if anyone's watching.
Wild boar. That's it.
Goodbye, everyone. Come back at, if you're watching, come back at 6, 7.
Live, but if it's not live, you fucked up.
Yeah. But we'll be back later. Enjoy, lovelies.